We left off yesterday in our Wonderful Day in the Lord broadcast in Job chapter 1, right in the middle of verse 8. When the Lord says to Satan, have you set your heart on Job? Have you seen this man? Have you looked into his life? And then he ticks off exactly what he says about him in verse 2, verse 1 actually of chapter 1, that this man is a man who is blameless, he's upright, he fears God, and he is turning away from evil. And the Lord said there's no one like him. I mean, this is the best of the best of all the people on the earth as far as their spiritual life and their relationship with God is concerned. And so he knows Satan wants to get into this guy's life. He wants to destroy him. And so the Lord says, have you set your heart on him? Have you targeted him? Do you want to get to him? Well, Satan says in verse 9, well, I've been trying to get to him, but you've kept me from him. He says in verse 9, does Job fear God without cause or for no reason? Why is Job following you, Lord? Why would he do that? Well, he says, because you have made a hedge about him and his house and all that he has on every side. You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. So the Lord has built around Job, according to Satan, this hedge to keep Satan from coming into his world and destroying him. And this hedge also has kept him away from harm of other things. And quite frankly, Satan has somewhat of a case here. Job is blessed in every conceivable way. He's got a good life. He's got a wonderful family. He has all the wealth and possessions he needs. We'll find out later in the book that he's respected and honored above almost everybody around due to his life and his wealth. He really does have it all. And so Satan looks at that. He says the only reason why he is living the way he lives is because you have blessed him. You have built this hedge around him. And so he says in verse 11, but send forth your hand now and touch all that he has, and he will surely curse you to your face. And Yahweh said to Satan, behold, all that he has is in your hand, only do not send forth your hand toward him. So Satan went out from the presence of Yahweh. So in verse 10 and 11, basically he's saying this: Satan believes Job is following God because God has blessed him. Now, J. Vernon McGee, the well-known radio pastor that many of you have listened to for years perhaps, he says in his commentary that Job is being accused of, by Satan, of being a paid lover. That's the terminology he uses. That's always stuck with me as I've looked at that. Is Job being paid to love the Lord? Does Job love the Lord only because the Lord has protected him and given him so much wonderful things on this planet? Satan believes that's the case. He does not believe Job is the real deal. He believes Job follows God because he's been given the goodies. And so Satan believes in a prosperity gospel. You people will follow the Lord if the Lord gives them prosperity. If he doesn't, they will follow. That's his theology, and that's what he thinks. And he thinks Job is one of those. He's a paid lover. Satan is not omniscient. He doesn't know all things. He doesn't know your true heart. He doesn't really know your choices. He is very wise, very capable, but he is not omniscient. And so he believes that Job could fall. Lord, take away the props, take away the hedge, and Job will fall. And so the Lord says, okay, I'm going to let you have at it. I'm going to let you remove the hedge from his life. But you cannot harm him, but you can remove the hedge, and we'll see what this man is made of. We'll pick the next round of this, the next scene, up tomorrow.